Let's go across to the guests who are joining us. Siddharth Yadav, spokesperson of the BJP. Satyendra Singh is former Deputy Director of the Enforcement Directorate. Sanjeev Srivastava, senior journalist, and Anmol Panwar is spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, all joining us, and I do thank you for your time. Anmol, let me begin with you. The Chief Minister taking the stand, so as to say, and arguing his own case in court today. The central message is that this is all political vendetta, that nothing has been proven yet, and that he's the Chief Minister, and then somehow there should be a higher bar when it comes to an arrest of a sitting Chief Minister. But don't you think the ED also made a solid argument when, one, they said that this is not about a conviction at this stage, and secondly, you cannot claim to be higher or above the law or an ordinary individual as a sitting Chief Minister. Whatever applies to someone else applies to Arvind Kejriwal here.
Shivani, while addressing the court in person, the Delhi Chief Minister made some startling revelations regarding this so-called liquor scam. He informed the court as to how there are three approvers in this present case. The first is P. Sharad Reddy. And if you allow me to take you through the series of events which will clearly demonstrate that Mr. Kejriwal has been falsely implicated in this case. On 9th of November, he was called for interrogation, P. Sharad Reddy. On 10th of November 2022, he was arrested. After 5 days, he donated 5 crore rupees to Bharatiya Janata Party through electoral bonds. On 6th of January 2023, he applied for bail. But the bail was denied. He also informed the court that the Enforcement Directorate officials are harassing him, are threatening him to sign some statements which can help the Enforcement Directorate to implicate Mr. Kejriwal.
Okay.
After 3 months, in May 2023, he again applied for bail. But the same Enforcement Directorate did not oppose the bail application. And the ground on which he was enlarged on bail was that he has a back pain. After 4 months, on 8th of November 2023, he donated another 55 crore to the Bharatiya Janata Party. The second approver in this case is, interestingly, Maguntha S. Reddy, which is a member of parliament. He met Mr. Kejriwal on 16th of March 2021 at 4:30 p.m. in Secretariat. There was no discussion regarding this liquor scam. He wanted to have some land for charitable purposes. The Honorable Chief Minister directed him that the subject comes under Lieutenant Governor, so he should write it to the Lieutenant Governor. His son Maguntha Reddy, Raghav Reddy, he was arrested on 10th of February 2023. Both MSR and Raghav Maguntha made statement on 16/9/2022. Wherein they categorically informed the Enforcement Directorate that they have never met Mr. Kejriwal regarding this so-called liquor scam.
Okay, and later they changed their statement.
And later,
and then
they made
I get your
seven
point.
statements. They made 7 statements. The first 6 statements, there was no mention
I
of
get
Mr.
your point.
Kejriwal.
I get your point. We've discussed this over the last week or so as well, particularly since Mr. Kejriwal's arrest. Before I go to Siddharth Yadav to respond to that, my only question to you is this. I'm talking about the larger political narrative here. If the case against Mr. Arvind Kejriwal is so weak, if it is standing on very weak legs or is on a weak wicket because it's just about approver statements which you can challenge and you can possibly prove that there is coercion, all of that is fine. Why did he not show up for 9 summons? Does the public not see that conduct as well? Why did you not argue all of this in front of the ED or in front of the court earlier?
Shivani, first of all, we have always maintained the stand that we are willing to cooperate with the Enforcement Directorate. We have written them time and again. We have duly replied to all the 9 summons. We have raised certain questions.
You replied to the summons, Anmol, calling them illegal, refusing to attend. Now, I don't want to get into that, but look at how it looks.
By the Enforcement
The Enforcement Directorate doesn't do that. It doesn't do that for the agencies don't do that, which brings me back to my original question. How does the public perceive the fact the Chief Minister wants special treatment, and particularly an Aam Aadmi Party Chief Minister wants special treatment when the law is the same for everybody? You should have appeared.
Shivani, we have never sought special treatment from any of the agencies, or we have never said that. The point is, we have challenged those 9 illegal and politically motivated summons, and the matter is sub judice before the Honorable Delhi High Court. The High Court has issued notice to the Enforcement Directorate. They have
You
to
went to
reply
court
to the
when?
petition.
I'm sorry. When did you go to court to challenge those summons? After which summon?
We have challenged it after 9 summons.
Yes.
Although we have offered the Enforcement Directorate that we are willing to cooperate, we are willing to answer each and every question.
But
that we are willing to join.
we will
even
not
through
appear.
Video conferencing. We never said that.
Okay. All right.
We have expressed our occupancies being the Chief Minister of the National Capital, and thereafter we also offered them that we are willing to join the investigation if they want to. If they want us,
Why
then
via
we can
video
join the
conferencing?
investigation.
When have you heard somebody being interrogated via video conferencing? Is that not demanding special treatment because he's Chief Minister of a state or a
Shivani,
half state? Come on.
Even the apex court nowadays is running through video conferencing.
That's
so
not the
I
point.
don't think it's.
Okay, the public will be the judge.
It's
If
about-
this is
it's about
about his position or if this is about him, being above probity as the standards Arvind Kejriwal has himself asked for. But Siddharth Yadav, Anmol made some very important points about these so-called approver statements. And he has detailed 2 instances at least where there's something fishy that seems at least prima facie when it comes to these approver statements. There seems to be either coercion or a quid pro quo going on. And as Arvind Kejriwal claims, the bottom line is the aim of the agency at the behest of the BJP was to fix him somehow, and therefore these statements have appeared so late in the investigation.
Shivani, first of all, with all due respect, summons are not love letters. They are not supposed to be replied. They are supposed to be attended. So if summons were being sent to Arvind Kejriwalji, he should have attended those rather than calling out his privilege and saying, we replied to all those summons. And what did he reply? I have to go and attend Vipassana. I have to go and do my political campaign in Madhya Pradesh, where I'm even chota than Nota, where I'm getting no votes, but I won't attend to an law agency of this country. And I would want to call out my privilege and say, no, I will not appear in front of you even after 9 summons. And then yet, the spokespersons want to sit here on national television and still call out that we are not seeking anything. Number 2 things that were established today in the court hearings were, number 1, that it is not just one approver statement, which the Aam Aadmi Party is trying to establish from past 1 week after when Arvind Kejriwal has been taken into custody. They have been going ahead with this rant of Sharath Reddy, one statement. Arvind Kejriwal himself has said it is more than 4 statements. More than 4 statements. And when you speak about Sharath Reddy, you should also speak about Arjun Pandey, you should also speak about Samir Mahendru, you should also speak about Raghav Mungta, you should also speak about Vijay Nayyar, you should also speak about Buchi Babu, you should also speak about Arun Pillai. You're not speaking about it. You know you have made that offense. You know the ED has submitted documents, they have argued against you. Not even once you have even said that I am scot-free, that I don't know these men, that all these allegations are false. Not even once you have refuted, I have not met these people. Not even once you have said that the ED has claimed that the policy was in someone's device 2 days before it was released, and not even once you have said it is false. All this is documented now. All of these proofs are available with the agency now, and all of these are being presented to the court, and you are not refusing. That is point number 1. Point number 2, they try to make this narrative that some new revelation is going to come today, and they even try to make an emotional appeal about it and whatnot. But again, the same rant, the same thing that is being discussed on all TV debates from past 5 days about who
So
gave
you don't